NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's your must-see viewing, a rematch of last season's Super Bowl. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the London Monarchs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. A big play there. 56 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. is up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Monarchs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt to come here. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a really nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Monarchs have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor. is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Dancing to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there. 49 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Monarchs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. Man. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Nixon. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Bronco switch. Check. Alert. Cap alert.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's go now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon, and some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. London about set to take over on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Check match. Ready.
Now a give to Taylor, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Okay, break.
2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now Las Vegas down by 4, and time a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 54 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball.
Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Monarchs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll look to throw.
He's got McBride.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
third down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And now off to the races down the right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And what a big-time play there. 49 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now is part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for our visitors, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be back home